important role to play in India's withdrawal from RCEP. He is a national co-convener of Swadeshi Jagran Manch and has been the chief editor of Journal of Contemporary Indian Polity and Economy for the last about 10 years. He is an associate professor at PGDAV College, Delhi, and a visiting professor at a few universities. Ashwini Mahajanji, please. Ranja, is Ashwini ji with us?
Sorry. I was muted.
Okay, okay, I understood. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Parminder ji. It was a great learning experience from Professor Vishwajit Dhar, Professor Abhijit Das, our old friend, Afsar Jafri, Leena ji, and I look forward to listen to you, Parminder ji, on various issues which are very close to our heart, especially the IT and e-commerce and others. In fact, since morning we are discussing a whole lot of things. In fact, they are really disturbing, like how US has been dealing with its trade partners and how they treat people in the third world, and we have been we have been watching the US tricks and US arrogance in the international agreements and also the bilateral agreements. Professor Vishwajit Dhar mentioned about USTR's recent article in which he had been very arrogantly talking about the agreement vis-a-vis agreement between US and India. And in fact, the whole thing what the US administration has been talking about in the last 1 year or even more than 1 year, that shows their helplessness about fetching a better agreement with India. And so far, if we go back to say the President Trump's visit to India recently, everybody was talking about the trade deal between US and India happening, and it was being said that since Trump is coming here, obviously as a gift we will be giving him the trade deal, and but that didn't happen. In fact, USTR was planning to come to India before President Trump's visit, but he couldn't come. It was not that he didn't have time, because when President Trump is coming, obviously this was his duty to come before that to finalize a deal, whatever. But it was very clear to US that this is not going to happen, and actually it didn't happen. Before starting from his residence, President Trump made a statement that India is not treating me well. And if you remember, he made this statement. And he came and went away and returned home. But nothing happened. In fact, the agenda on the table, as Ranja and had already said, and it is it is today's topic also. Indo-US trade deal, what is on the menu? When Prime Minister Modi went to US, there were so many things in the menu, but he took only a glass of water. And this is what we expect. There are so many things in the menu. Professor Abhijit Das had given an elaborate explanation about the standard US template about how to deal with their partner countries and making a FTA deal. But since we know our strengths, both economic as well as the strategic position India has, the very fact that it's not India who needs US, it is US who needs India in strategic deals. India has already shown US about its positioning, and both US and India need each other to deal with China. Therefore, India should make use of its position. We understand what is there on the menu. E-commerce is there on the menu. Digital economy is there on the menu. IPR issues are there on the menu. Agriculture and dairy are there on the menu. Capping of price of medical equipments and implants and stents, etc., they are there on the menu. Harley Davidson's motorcycle, which is very dear to President Trump, is there. But we know that in the recent past, because of the concerns raised by the agriculture and dairy, we came out of RCEP after about 8 years of intense negotiations. In the last, in just 5 seconds, Prime Minister Modi made a very clear-cut statement. And how clarity of views on international trade agreements from India, it didn't take much time for Japan also to realize and taking a decision of coming out of RCEP, which was very dear to them. In fact, Japanese trade representative came and met me in Delhi, and he wanted to know whether there can be any rethink on RCEP or not. And when I said no, after 3 days of our talk, the Japanese statement came that they are also coming out of RCEP. So we can understand that the kind of delusions which were being presented on general system of preferences, that as if this is going to hurt India's interest. In fact, if you see, there is a lot of pressure on Trump's administration to reintroduce GSP. And we know, because after GSP was withdrawn, instead of our exports to US on those items declining, they rather increased. And that is also known to everybody. When President Trump was coming to India, uh, we, all of us, uh, in fact, uh, all dignitaries present here on that in this panel, we had been working hand in hand uh, to deal with the agreements which are not in the best interest of the country. And uh, we could raise the issue of non-veg cows, non-veg milk. We could raise the issue of how uh, our public health could be affected. And in fact, I remember my association with the Professor Vishwajit Dhar. In the last 25 years, we had been fighting hard. When TRIPS was signed, then the issue mm, of amending Indian Patent Act 1970 was there. We could bring out a legislation after long discussions. We could bring out a legislation which is a model legislation in the world. No country in the world has got the Patent Act equivalent to that of India, protecting the domestic public health. May it be generic drugs, may it be 3D, may it be 3J. 3J has not been mentioned. And the very fact that UPOV, uh, we can't even think of joining UPOV only for the reason that we have this strong Patent Act. We have plant breeders and farmers' rights. In fact, instead of Plant Breeders and Breeders' Right Act, we passed Farmers' Right Act, and we could safeguard the interest of our people. In fact, we should keep on. I must say that we should keep on bringing these issues, what their standard procedures, what their standard templates are, what they are doing with other countries, because there is a lot of lack of transparency in the international trade deals and international trade negotiations. This has been the problem in our country. But despite that, we know many of the things of what America can try to do. But we need to continue making people aware of what could happen. But at the same time, uh, I may be considered to be more optimistic person, but most of the people on the panel know that I have always been very optimistic about in the past as well about the trade agreements, trade negotiations which were going on in the past. And we have seen Indo-EU, India-EU FTA could not be finalized in the last. I think more than 4 dozen meetings have already taken place in Indo-EU FTA.
Ashwini,
There has
2
been
minutes,
so much of there has been so much of talk about Indo-US FTA, and already we have seen RCEP's plight. I'm very hopeful that this government will not go ahead with the kind of templates which generally US follows. We are not against, as Swadeshi Jagran Manch, we are not against international trade agreements, but those agreements should be in the best interest of the country. And what I feel is that what US wants from us, India is not in position to give them, whether it is on e-commerce, what face the government will have to show if we accept US terms on e-commerce? How can we accept the US demand for free flow of data when already government has taken a position on the data uh, data localization, and Pravinder ji is also member of the uh, various groups from government. How can we allow 3D and 3J to be abolished from Indian IPR, Indian Patent Act? How can we allow America to have a free access to Indian markets when our agriculture is facing so much of troubles? How can we give in to their demand for lifting the cap on the medical equipments? Yes, uh, in some cases, there are some problems in Indian bureaucracy, and they sometimes try to benefit their foreign partners. But it is not the part of the government policy per se. As the government policy from the outset, it is seen. From that perspective, I'm hopeful that from the declared policies and declared intent of the government, I don't see this Indo-US trade deal to see the light of the day as in the present format, as is being talked about. So thank you very much for having invited me for this important discussion. Thank you so much.